That was weird. Just stopped recording for no apparent reason. And it made the sound like I had tapped on it to stop recording. I can't imagine I've ran out of space yet, but I suppose it's possible. I got a 64 meg SD card kind of recently, and I've just been just shooting video. I haven't been as diligent about watching it, doing my what do you call it, my description stuff in YouTube, like I was doing there for a while. I haven't been as diligent with that and deleting the files. I'm just letting them go. And honestly, these SD cards are cheap enough at this point. Like it's not even something where I need to really worry about, oh crap, delete that space. I mean, at this point I could archive those micro SD cards and it wouldn't really be setting me back much. Oh, your trunk sounds great, dude. Classy. Kind of get to the other side of Thomas here. So anyway, kind of figured out how much I did manage to count my money on the Thomas bus, but yeah, I wasn't able to go to the Wells Fargo on Thomas because I just did my sprint to try to catch the bus. This time of night, a Thomas bus only runs every 30 minutes, so and isn't always on time. So yeah, when I see it, I'm trying to run to it so I'm not stuck in some random corner in the wind for 30 minutes. And didn't really plan for the weather, didn't look at the forecast when I let out today, and it's a little chillier, mostly due to this wind that's been going on, although the wind has kind of chilled out a little bit. But yeah, see the temperature. This one doesn't show me the temperature. I don't know, I feel like it's about 68 out, which isn't cold, but with the breeze, it's a little chilly just to be wearing a t-shirt. So yeah, I popped in, just said hi to the DJ over at Hideaway before I started walking this way, and he's said he's normally starts karaoke and his DJ thing at 9 o'clock, but he said he was waiting for the Suns game to be over, which I thought was odd because they didn't have the sound of the Suns game up. They just had the sound of the jukebox on, but whatever. He didn't seem... I know I've been there in that same position myself where people are like, hey, aren't you ready to start karaoke? I'm like, I'm waiting out the game. And there haven't really been that many people watching the game. It's just me not in a real hurry to be dealing with drunk, impatient people asking when their song is coming up. And he looked pretty comfortably laid back, just eating his dinner. So right on. It's nice, always nice to see him anyway. So I just told him, it's like, yeah, I don't have a jacket. It's getting chilly outside. I'm heading home. So anyway, it looked like it was going to be another 15, 16 minutes until the next Thomas bus. So I just figured probably the most sensible thing, let's just go ahead and walk from 36th Street to 38th Street where the PLS is and go get my money order for my rent. Still no word from my landlord as far as renewing my lease, which has me really nervous. Like, I'm hoping he's not just planning on, when I see him, giving me a 30-day notice of get the fuck out, because I would be very hard-pressed to get all of my stuff out of my apartment in 30 days to say, I don't know where the fuck I'd put it either. So I'm not that I know that that's happening, but it just worries me because it's a possibility. And he did kind of do that to me last year. I mean, he totally did that to me last year. Kind of freaked me the hell out because I figured, to me it just seemed like the obvious thing that would happen after. To me, it seemed like the obvious thing that would happen after, after I lost my housing assistance, was that, I would just still be given the opportunity to renew my lease, such as it was. I mean, the assistance was never actually a part of my lease. The lease was still a contract between, and there goes the Route 29. The lease was actually a contract, between me and the landlord. There was no mention of housing assistance in it whatsoever. So, I mean, ultimately, whether the assistance or not came through, I was the one responsible for the rent. And I figured that would not change. But, yeah, like after it was a known thing that my rental assistance wasn't going to continue, it was about this time last year, actually, I got a certified note on my door, some kind of note on my door telling me, I had to be out at the end of May, so I'm really nervous that shit might be going down again. Hope not. But yeah, I sure would have. I was really hoping I would have had a new lease signed by now. 'Cause I'm really not in any position to move right now, and just kind of hoping to stay where I'm at for at least one more year. I mean, I expect my rent is going to be higher. I'm just hoping it's not too much higher, because rents are just jumping like crazy around here these days. I've been hearing of people getting like $400 a month increases in their rent, and that shit just scares me to death. I mean, right now I'm making enough to make it without Priscilla, and I do really want her gone, but I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. Didn't hear from Rob at all today, so I'm assuming my car didn't get finished. And no big shock there. I don't know what the deal is with that. Well, tomorrow's Saturday, so hopefully I'll get a hold of him tomorrow. It really would be nice to have my car. I'm genuinely tired of walking. Anyway, I'm here. I get my money order. I think what I was mentioning when this video, for whatever reason, cut off. Oh yeah, almost got plowed down by one of those goddamn oversized pickup trucks, the giant lifted king cab. For some reason I can't explain, the hood is as high as my shoulders. Pickup trucks that are so fucking popular nowadays. Killing machines in my book. Anyway, I got off the bus there, and that bus stop is directly in front of Hideaway, which kind of explains how I got together with Crystal, but I'll probably get to that story at some point. I'm still trying to relate how I split up with Crystal, and I still haven't fully explained how I got together with Crystal. But anyway, so yeah, that's where I got off, and I kind of thought about just walking straight to the bar. I'm like, nah, I should head over to the ATM. Because I wasn't able to go to the bank because I did such a quick run from the light rail to the Thomas bus. As I was hoping I would have about 15 minutes to go, 10 minutes to kill, so I could hit the bank and hit the ATM, and then, which is right across the street from the bus platform, or a train platform, and then walk to the bus stop. But I actually had to hit Google Maps. I totally forgot that there is Wells Fargo, not a branch, but just some ATMs over near on the the northwest corner of 32nd Street and Thomas, over near where the Harbor Freight Tools is. It's kind of in front of there's a Little Caesars Pizza over there. In fact, it's between where Little Caesars is and where Subway isn't. The Subway that was over there went out of business about a year ago. So, oh wow, nice car. That's gorgeous. Anyway, I went over there and got the rest of the money I needed, so I'm ready to get my rent money order, because I don't know what the deal is with Priscilla. If she's I figured with me being at another woman's place for a week, that would give her time to pack her shit and get the fuck out, or at least make some progress on it. And it doesn't look like she's made any progress on anything. In fact, the apartment looked messier when I got to it early this morning than it was when I left. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. But anyway, so as I was saying, I got out of the bus right there in front of the Hideaway, and walk to the corner at 32nd Street, and I've got a walk signal. So I'm walking westbound at the sidewalk, turn right, and going to walk across the crosswalk, and just about got struck by one of those ginormous trucks. Heaven forbid you slow down and ascertain whether there's somebody preparing to go across a crosswalk, or maybe walking with the walk signal before you just run your killing machine over the crosswalk. But yeah, it was close. I had to kind of run out of his way and out of the crosswalk to not get hit, and of course he just kept on driving. But hey, at least I fared better than the old cook at the Hideaway, who has now been dead for about 2 weeks. So yeah, could be a lot worse. Anyway, I am going in to get my rent. I've blathered enough. Thanks for coming with me on the walk, and more explanations of what the fuck has happened with Crystal in other videos. Yeah, that's happening.